Hey girls, it's Katie, and today's workout is going to totally change the shape of your body. In the olden days, they used to make you walk around with a book on your head for better posture. Today's exercises are going to help elongate your muscles and lock them into place so that you're always looking your best. You know when you look in the mirror and you feel like you look awesome, and then you take a photo and you look like you gained 10 pounds? Yeah. That's almost always because of your posture. There's no equipment needed, especially not this book, so let's get started on the mat. We're gonna start with a few exercises that are just gonna warm up and loosen up everything. So just rolling the shoulders up toward the ears and then pull them back and then down and all around. Good, so big shoulder circles here. Now, we always talk about our posture when we're doing exercises, but it is something that we should be thinking about all the time. And really the posture that we try to lock in for our workouts is the same posture that we should have throughout the day. So we'll talk about that too, drawing the belly button in toward the spine, pulling the shoulders up, back, and then down. Good. A few more circles here. This feels so good, loosening up the shoulders, oh my gosh. And it's really all about opening up through the chest and then tightening and working into those muscles in the back. So not wanting tight muscles, but really strong back muscles to keep everything pulled back. Good. We'll take a few to the front here. Just a couple. These ones feel a little bit more awkward, as they should, because we want them to pull back, right? Okay, and then two more to the back. Let's make it three. Two, and one more big one. Good. Now keep those shoulders pulled back and down so you feel the shoulder blades pulling together. That's really the posture we want to lock everything into. So squeeze them together, and now I want you to gently bring your right ear down to the shoulder. Good, and just breathe. It feels so good. And to center. And then take it over to the left. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys heard that. My neck just popped. And back to center and to the right. Good. And center. And this is just gonna help loosen up those muscles. So part of that posture issue can be tight muscles in the neck, in the back of the neck especially. So now we're gonna take the chin down to the chest and hold, and then bring it back up. You don't wanna do this in public because you're gonna have like triple chin. So do it in the privacy of your home. But bring that chin down and squeeze. And then back up. Good, keeping those shoulders pulled back. And one more time, hold. And back up. Now this one's really good to do like throughout the day when you're sitting at your desk, just to help loosen up the back of the neck there. So again, just hold it down and then bring it back up. All right, so now let's get started with the actual exercises, and these are really gonna help strengthen the back. So all of those muscles pull in, and then we'll stretch out the chest afterwards so that we can really start building that perfect posture. Okay, so we're gonna come all the way onto your belly. Coming down nice and low, good. And I want you to bring your hands just underneath your shoulders. So hands placed right under your shoulders, toes are gonna point out nice and long. Take an exhale breath, and then on the inhale, lift everything up off the mat. So squeezing into the lower back, a little back extension here, and then lower down. We lift up and down. Good. And down. Keep going. Squeeze the elbows together, trying to get them to touch. Squeeze the booty to lift the legs. If it's hard for you to lift the legs, then keep them on the floor and just work on lifting that chest. Up and down. Good. Up and down. Give me 5 more. 4. Really squeeze. We're gonna hold it on the last one. 2. Now hold, squeeze it up. Hold for 10. 9, 8. Yes, you got it. I know. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, let it go. Maybe take a quick child's pose. Stretch out that back. Good, and then we're gonna take it to swimmer. So we're gonna come back onto our bellies. This time, reaching the arms out long in front and the legs out long behind. Lift opposite arm and leg, and then switch. So we can start slow here. Just lifting the arm and the leg. Gaze stays down at the mat, so you always wanna think about keeping the crown of your head reaching long, coming straight out of the spine. Nice long, lean line of energy from the tailbone up toward the head. Good, lift, down and up, down for 4. Then we're gonna pick it up. 3, 2, 1. Now lift everything and switch. Good. Really swimming now. Woo, you're like in the final stretch of a 400 meter. I don't know if that's what they call it in swimming, but sure, why not? Your last few laps, keep going. Woo! Getting that heart rate up. You feel those back muscles working. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose. Stretch it out. Woo! All right, take a little break here. How are we feeling? Feeling good? Feeling strong? You should be. Next, we're gonna come to a tabletop for our bird dog. I know it's a really funny name. So stack the hands and wrists right underneath the shoulders, the knees straight under the hips. Draw the belly into the spine, and your gaze is gonna come down at the mat, finding a long line of energy from that tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. So push through the hands, find a little bit of a curl in the upper back. Draw the belly button in, really push the ground away. Squeezing the belly, inhale, lift your left arm and right leg. So you're gonna push through that heel as far away from you as you can and reach through the fingertips. Really, really push and reach, and then bring it onto the mat. Now switch sides. Good, breathing here. Keep drawing the belly in and bring it down. We're gonna go out, center, out, center. Good. Left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg. Good. Squeeze it. Up, down. You're gonna feel this in those glutes, so really squeeze them at the top and push that heel away, out, and in. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, good. For 4, 3, keep breathing, 2, and 1. Exhale, child's pose. Quick break here. All right, coming up onto your knees for our last move. This is a modified variation of a row. So narrow arm rows are so good because they really force you to pull your shoulders back and down, draw the elbows together, squeeze between the shoulder blades. So we're gonna do this with no weights, but you can totally add weights as well if you wanna work a little bit more. Just make sure anytime you're using weights that you're going really slow and squeezing on that contraction. Okay, so from here, I just want you to reach your hands in front. You can tell I'm at a slight angle. Belly pulls in, shoulders pull back and down. So I want you to feel it squeeze the whole time, and then exhale, draw those elbows together and squeeze it even tighter, and reach out in front. We squeeze and reach. Good. Squeeze and reach. Exhale, squeeze. Out. Good. Little exhale breath. As you exhale, draw the belly button in toward your spine, nice and tight. Keep it locked in there. This is what I talk about all the time, so just vacuuming, we call it, drawing the belly button and keeping those muscles contracted. That'll really help with your posture and teaching your muscles to stay locked in that position instead of like pooping out. And out. Good. Squeeze and out. Especially because we're on our phones and computers, sitting at desks, these exercises are so important to help really offset all that computer time by helping fix our posture. Squeeze and reach. Good. Really pull it back like you're like, yes, my posture's gonna be so good. Good. For 4, keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, let it go, shake it off. So really good stretches for that back after doing this. Come up onto the tippy toes and we're gonna crouch and curl. So basically on the tippy toes, and then I want you to curl into a little ball. Everything gets tight, tight, tight. And then inhale, coming up. Lower down, I want you to bring your right arm out to a T, and then you're going to roll onto your right hip. Just as much as is comfortable to help open up through that shoulder. Opening through the chest. Breathe here. You can relax your head or just keep it lifted for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch sides. So same thing, arm comes out to a T, or you can just goal post it and then roll onto the side. Oh my goodness, it feels so good. And come back to center. One more, child's pose. Open up the knees wide, sit the hips back, and stretch it out. I really want you girls to add this to your weekly routine. I know it's gonna make a huge difference for you. Comment below and let me know if you're in. I've caught myself a time or two with my shoulders forward on my computer, and these exercises really help to lock the muscles back into place, and I know they're gonna do the same for you. Don't forget, good things come to those who sweat. So we'll see you next week for another awesome workout. Bye.